Hello everyone, welcome back to the Raw Report. There's a real buzz building around the club this week as we head home for the first time in season 2026. We're at Greenlight Electrical Services, Kings Park, this Saturday, Anzac Day, taking on our rivals in Euroa. So fantastic to have that back on the calendar, and we will have our Anzac Day service on the day before the senior game, with thanks to our Seymour RSL sub-branch president, Matt McLaughlin. So make sure you're down at Kings Park on Saturday for a huge day of football and netball. We've had some issues with our canteen and a car, unfortunately, over the course of the Expo weekend. So if there's any updates about our canteen, we will let you know in plenty of time, or as much time as we can. Now, flicking through the results from the weekend. It was a better day for the Lions compared with Deakin last weekend. Our GMCU under-15s netball went down 18-60. We had a draw in the Travel Shed under-17s, 46 all. The O'Sullivan Builders B-Res, they had a big win, 38 goals. Well done, girls. And the Seymour Hardware Group B-Grade, also a convincing win, 45 goals. Importantly, we got the Beer Auto Group A grade back on the winners list. They got up by 4, and that gave us 3 wins out of 5 with a draw in the netball. Across to the football, the thirds had a great win. Janelle Pooper Real Estate under 18, 7-8-50, defeated Mansfield 5-3-33. The Kilmore Ford Reserves unfortunately went down by 8 points. And the Seymour Club seniors, after a slow start to the game, got over the line. They charged home after quarter time. A great performance against a very good Mansfield lineup to get the win by 19 points. So well done to the seniors. Now, this week we sat down with Sandra O'Sullivan, who is the all-time games record holder in the Goulburn Valley League. So a special interview with the most experienced netballer this competition's ever seen. We'll throw you over to that now. Today we're here with Sandra O'Sullivan, another prestigious guest, the all-time games record holder for netball in the Goulburn Valley League's history. 538 games for the Seymour Lions, not a typo, and a total of well over 1,100 games combined with her 2 sisters. So that's quite an achievement there. 6 Seymour Best and Fairest across the grades, 4 netball premierships, life member of the Lions, a volunteer for several decades, although still looking quite young and sprightly, and fresh off a bumper weekend on the Tongs at the Seymour Expo. Sandra, thanks very much for joining us.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Righto, let's wind the clock back. And you've pretty much been there from close to the start of Goulburn Valley Netball, which kicked off around 1980. You started playing in 1987. How was it back then, and how have things changed over those 40-odd years now?
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long way to go back, but that's okay. Well, firstly, in 87, we only had 2 netball courts. No, we had 6 along Tallowick Street, and we had 1 court behind the old Shire office, which is now the Seymour Club. So we used to drag the goalposts out of the garden, set her up over there, and all the juniors were playing on the courts here in Kings Park. And then they left, they got ripped up, and we've got our 2 courts now. And another thing that happened, we only had 2 grades. We only had A and B grade. So, yeah, to accumulate that many games, it took quite a long time.
And was it dresses back then, or was it skirts and bibs?
No, it was a pleated skirt and a T-shirt, and it had to be tucked in. So, yeah, and then the good old-fashioned bibs. Yep.
And back then, interaction as well with the football side of things. They were sort of separate entities under the same umbrella, I guess.
Yes, yeah. We had separate president, separate secretary. Basically, we were standalone, and then I don't know what year it was, but they combined, and that was the end of that, and we all under one big banner.
Beauty. Very inclusive. That's good.
It is.
Now, your longevity.
Mm-hmm. Be nice.
So no one in the history of GV netball, as we've said, has played more games than you. So you've seen more netball than anyone, and I dare say there's probably not many anywhere in the country that have got over 500. Between 1987 and 2016, you've told me that took place. So a span of nearly 30 years while having 4 children in that time. Why'd you keep coming back even after having the kids? What kept you at the den?
It's just a great club to be around. We were winning games. It was, we had good players, good coaches. I think the footy may have struggled here and there, but the netball was always up and about, and it just kept me out and about. And the kids came along, and they enjoy it, and they're still here now. So.
And Jared, an avid watcher of the netball?
Jared,
when you were
yes,
playing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he never drove once, and he never drove home once. So, he had a win.
What about through those 80s, 90s, which probably goes back before a lot of our listeners' time potentially? Who were some of the stars in that era? Any local names? I know a few Wellman medalists in there.
Yeah, Chico and Tracy Zotti. Tracy Baker. Yep. Leanne Zotti. Pauline. Yep. Pauline Green at the time. She won a league medal. Other good players back then was Bernie Hannum, my sisters, Veronica and Rosalind.
Aileen. Narrow them down soon.
I know. No, Aileen Wall was one of the first players I ever played with.
Right.
So yeah, she's still getting around the town, which is good. Rhonda O'Donnell. It goes on. Sue O'Keefe, Sue O'Brien at the time, probably. Yeah, no, they all started it. We just rolled with it.
And they nearly got grandson, some of them.
I know. Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of children, 1993, I believe, you win a flag. Mm-hmm. Best on court in the grand final. Mm-hmm. Big players stand up in big games.
Yep.
2 medals, and you needed 2 that day, didn't you? Because you played with...
Yeah, we had one too many on the court.
Right.
Yeah, Lyndall. Yeah, no, I didn't tell anybody. Got through the game. It was like 40 degrees. It was so hot. Playing in the old courts at Deakin in the school. Oh. Yeah, where that big shed is now. That's where we used to play. Yeah, it was hot. And, yeah, I was carrying a bit of extra weight.
Did you miss many years with children or not?
No, sort of had most of them off season. Ellie, 95, we went to Broadford. I know. Matt went down to coach. Pauline went to coach netball. So Jared went as a runner. And then I started playing netball. And then I got pregnant with Ellie. So that was the end of that. And had Ellie in December. And yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Little stint away from home.
It's an O'Sullivan scandal revealed
on
the Raw report.
I know. Seriously, wow. Who goes to Broadford?
What about through that era, a few premierships in the 90s? Mm-hmm. Any standout ones that you really remember fondly or memories from those premiership teams? No,
just, a lot of our finals we seemed to play against Rochester. And they were very good at to try and take down a lot. They had some really good players, and I still see some of them. Anita Ward, she's still following Rochi. I see Helen Crilly in Echuca when I'm on a holiday. She's up there and getting around. So it's good to play against these girls and friendships that have gone on afterwards. Like our cool downs back then weren't really stretchy.
Scientific.
It was, a can of salad and a cigarette. Thanks for coming. And so we did that at Rochi and they did it here. So, and Tat, we got along well with most of the little clubs, not so much the Shepparton ones.
Rightio. And you said holidays in Echuca. Would it be fair to say you almost spend more time now in Echuca than Seymour?
Oh, we try to. It's hard work. But we're hopefully trying to get up there soon and see what's going on. But we love it. It's a good spot to go.
And you've touched on that rivalry or friendship with a couple of those clubs. I think we've also discussed previously before we got on to Tour as well, and that's a good one that still continues to this day that we'll talk about a little bit later.
Yep.
We've probably covered a lot of that, but friendships over your time in the game, they're probably pretty important, and I guess maybe something that's not as obvious now. Watching the netball now, it's become super duper competitive.
Oh, I know. You're playing for sheep stations now. But look, at the time, the standard was very good. And obviously it's evolved and, it's a lot quicker. They're a lot fitter. They're well looked after. And, it started out as all those years ago was, just the women wanting to have a bit of fun and play a bit of sport while the men are playing footy. And now look at it. It's just one of the biggest comps in country Victoria. So, it's been great to watch and great to be a part of.
And a big part of that has been family. And we spoke to Jared about this a while ago, and it takes a bit of time to go through. But you're a life member.
Yep.
Both your sisters, Ronnie and Roz, are life members.
Yes.
Jared's a life member. Your in-laws also life members. Matt and Pauline.
Yep.
And Lyndall and Ellie are life members, two of your daughters. So must be pretty proud of that connection to the club through generations and across the different branches.
Yeah. It's just been a very good family club to be around. Like the girls have been coming since basically when they were born. They were always going to take it on and basically run the club. When Jared's president, Lyndall sort of stepped in and did a fair bit. So it's just great that we can still come down and see a lot of the older people and, catch up with a lot of the young ones as well. It's good to be recognised and it's good to see the club going so well.
And a famous picture in the club rooms is the Roscoe 1000 photo being the maiden name.
We might need to update that a little bit.
Well, I did do a bit of research and found somehow after 2010 that 1000 finished on 1153.
Oh, wow. Okay.
At the time, you were on 447, Ronnie on 224, and Roz on 329. So you've added the majority of the next 153 there.
Yeah, I've got big shoulders. I had to carry them through that. Yep.
And it is quite a big achievement with just three sisters. So how'd you go sharing the club and the court with them over the years? Any tiffs or blues, or did you all get on quite nicely out there on the court?
No. We all got on quite well, actually. There was one year Veronica coached and Rosin and I were playing and we got to the finals, and up till that stage, I don't think Rosin ever played in a grand final. And I still don't think she got on that year as well. So, but I don't know. I might have that wrong, but let's just roll with that. Yeah.
And they both won best and fairest as well in the A grade. Who was the better netballer? Or you're not prepared to go there?
That's a bit harsh. Ronnie had her style and Roz had hers. Ronnie did a knee. Roz didn't. I didn't get hurt.
Positionally, where did all the sisters, what were your strengths and weaknesses?
Veronica's more defence.
Yep.
Rosin was defence and a bit of goals. I started in defence and finished in goals and wing. So wing attack, it's amazing how you start in one spot and never really stay there.
Well, the defenders don't really matter. You've got to get the score on the board, don't you? So
exactly. So I was probably more important. Yeah,
absolutely.
Shooting the goals, yeah.
All right, well, we've ranked them nicely there. That's good. Then we go to the next generation of the O'Sullivan family. So Jared's side and your children and nieces and nephews, so they've all been involved. And we probably be close to getting another 1,000 in between the cousins, Lyndall, Ellie, Grace, Rosie, Alice. They'd be pretty close,
Yeah,
I would
yep.
imagine.
Yep.
And we've also recently seen Leonie Barry at Mansfield get to 500 games a couple of weeks ago. So is a comeback on the cards? If she gets close to your crown, are you going to step back out there? We know you're keeping fit at the sponsors at Griffith. So what's the game plan? Are you going to let her mow you down?
Oh, I don't know. My brain would say yes, let's get back out there, but I don't think the body would cope. And yeah, if she passes, that's absolutely fine. Like, it's there to be beat, and hopefully she goes well. But yeah, then, still got Lyndall and Ali playing, so there's still a chance they'll take over the reins. And yeah, but we might have to add all those up together to get close.
Well, it's incredible when you think Lyndall, who's been here most of her life, or Ellie, they're still nearly 300 games off you, which is 15 good seasons. So
yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's back then with the two sides, if you just stepped on for a quarter, it counted as a game. So, they built up pretty quick back then. And then when they brought in the under 15s and 17s, obviously you're too old to do that. But yeah, jumping up and around, trying to cover other spots, But it's good. But yeah, Ali will get back into it, and Lyndall's making her way back slowly. But yeah, they'll be right. They'll get there.
Lovely. Now, obviously, we might just touch back on the on-court stuff, and we tend to ask people, how would you describe yourself as a netballer, and how would your teammates describe you? Do you have any adjectives or?
No, look, I just love playing. I just wanted to show up, play, and move on. But yeah, look, I had a crack. I'm very competitive.
Not a calming presence on the court, more of a
no white line no white line fever or anything like that. Just wanted to get out there and have fun and win, obviously. But yeah, no, I don't know what people would say, to be honest. Have a crack. Yeah.
That's good. It's about the best thing you can say about someone, I think. So
that's right.
And you've also had a crack off field, been an absolute stalwart. And as we mentioned, when the netball was sort of a separate entity, you were president of the netball side, secretary, coordinator, did it all. Mm-hmm. And many, many, many hours volunteering in all aspects of the club, and plenty of expos under your belt as well, as we've touched on. You supported Jared very, very much throughout his presidency.
Yep.
So what's the club meant to you personally over pretty much your whole lifetime?
Oh, wow. It's just been like I said before, it's a great club to be around. It's in good hands with Pete and the board and, the rest of the committee. Coaches are going well. It's just part of the town. It's just what you do. That's what we've done since 87, if not earlier. I don't know when Jared started coming, but I just love the club. It's part of us. That's what we are. Yeah. Love it.
It's a good sign of a club when, Jared can take a step back and not have to worry that it's not going to be in safe hands. So that's
no, absolutely.
a testament
it's going
to,
very well. Yeah.
Yes, left the club in better condition.
Yep.
As well, so that's very special.
Yep.
Now, this weekend, big one, Anzac Day clash this weekend. Anything to say about Euroa or good rivals? Excited for that
good
one?
Rivals, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a tough day, I think. Hopefully we get some wins on the board. Euroa always come out fighting. It's a massive day, and it's great. It's great for the town too, with the Anzacs getting out and about. And not sure they'll come down this Saturday because they'll be doing their own thing at the RSL, I guess.
Behaving themselves.
But of course, they always behave themselves. So, yeah, it's a big day, big start, early start. Yeah, it'll be good.
Was a netball rivalry with Euroa strong over the years as well, or is it?
Yeah, definitely. They've always been good. Like I don't know if I think Megan O'Bree's still playing. I think she might be in B reserve, but yeah, she's been around for a long time. She's very competitive, very good player. don't really know many of the others. I think Megan's the only one I really know. So, but yeah, no, they'll come out firing, and hopefully our girls can get over the line.
That'd be good. Then the next weekend is another big weekend for our club. We've got Sarah's Day, which is our annual Breast Care Network Australia fundraiser, and Tatura have been massive supporters of that over the years. So a big shout out to the club and the netballers there.
Yeah, definitely. Tat have been amazing taking that on with us, and it is a massive day, and we raise a lot of money, and it's for a great cause, and we miss theirs a lot every day. But yeah, look, what we can do to help someone else is just a big thing. It's great.
And it is you've obviously been involved in that behind the scenes for a long time. Can you tell us a little bit about what the day entails? It is a fun day with a serious message.
Yeah, yep.
What can people expect?
Good to play a great game of netball with against Tat, and then it's more getting around each other, having a good chat, catching up, just have a lovely afternoon tea, a couple of wines, just general back to basics, having a nice, quiet, it won't be quiet. No, the girls will go off. But no, it's just a massive day, and we should get around it and get your tickets and be there. It'll be great. And the ladies are all over it. They're making the food, and it's usually massive lot of food and some beautiful Brave Goose Prosecco. Love it. Bring it on.
The senior footballers come off the ground at 4:30 and wonder what's happened in the last 2 hours.
Exactly. And you know what?
Conditions.
Some of them actually have to drive their partners home for a change.
Yes. Well, that's
not
good.
me. I'll still have to drive. Jared won't drive home. No. But yeah, no, definitely get on board and get your tickets and come down for a great day out.
You've sold us. And we will have Stu Locke himself on next week to talk about it a bit more, which will be absolutely fantastic and very generous of Stu.
Yep.
Let's get into these rapid fire questions that are never rapid that I'm sure you're going to skirt around like everyone else. There's a few. Number one is your favourite line around the club. So that can be a volunteer, a helper, who's someone you love coming down to the club and seeing.
Oh, look.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, of course, Mitch. Yeah. You're a pleasure. Look, what about Dick Wall?
Oh.
Yeah, he gets around the bar and has a bit of fun. But Kevy Kane, what a legend, hey? He goes good at Expo.
It's like picking between your children.
It is.
You do.
No. Oh, well. Al McDonald's back. She's a ripper. Oh, so what's her next up now, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Nah, look, we love having our girls come back, and to have her coaching again is just amazing. So good.
Lovely.
Didn't really answer that, did I?
No,
but anyway,
not really. But
that's okay. I scared it around.
It does, but we'll get someone one day.
Yeah.
Best player you've played with?
Oh,
No one's ever named one person here, so don't feel the pressure.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's been a lot. Back in the day, Lisa Sullivan. She was a fellow goaler. Yep. And don't worry, back in the 80s, we had perms.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we were good. A lot of perms in our team back in the 80s. And then later on, I guess, there was Deanne Thompson. There was, I don't know. There's so many.
Oh.
My girls, having a game with my girls was good fun.
You got a full season with Linda Lynn, didn't you?
Yeah, yep. And I think Ellie coached one year, and I played under Ellie. So yeah, I had to do what I was told.
Dangerous.
So yeah, having the girls there was fantastic.
Okay, this one might be a bit easier because you can look far and wide. Best player you played against? Some legends running around in the 80s and 90s.
Helen Crilly from Rochester. She was a very good defender. Deanne Thompson played for the Bears, and I played on her, and she was pregnant with one of the kids. That was tough. Yeah.
I forgot Tomo. The Thompsons were turncoats for a little bit, weren't they? Just like the O'Sullivans.
They sort of come back. Like, they were gone for a few years. We were only gone for one.
Dee would have been pretty tough.
Yeah. Didn't matter that she was pregnant. I was still scared to try and go anywhere near her. But yeah, Dee was pretty tough. But yeah, most of the Shep sides were hard players. But yeah, leave it as Helen and Deanne. That'll do.
What about the best line you've ever seen? So that
Best line
could be someone recent. Oh yeah, football.
He was good.
Yep.
But
If he had $1 for every time he's been mentioned, he'll be.
Well, he must get sponsored. Yes. Netball wise, you got to go Casey and Al McDonald, Casey Adamson, Sarah Sikorsky. She's just been a dream to have, and sad she's gone. But hopefully they'll all come back. Yeah, let them have their little play away and get back here and get the lines up and about.
Go well, but don't go too well.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. What about lines running around at the moment? You might have a footballer and a netballer. Is there anyone you like to? Could just be a netballer. You've said Al, so that's a good one.
Al's a good one. To be honest, I don't know many of the footballers running around. Probably.
No, wouldn't worry about them.
Oh, well, Shamo.
Seamus, yep.
Yeah, and Sam.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. How that's rude, isn't
Tick
it?
the box there.
Yeah,
well done.
Yeah, got the two boys in. Al, Casey, Lucy. Lucy's been running, obviously, so it'll be good to see her back in the side and live. That'll be a bit of a boost. It'll be good.
Perfect.
Oh, hang on. Another one, Erin Engel. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, she's come back and she's playing with Georgia. That's exciting. I love Ez. She'll be a ripper.
Perfect. We got there.
We got there.
Well, that's pretty much all I've had. But before you go, have you got any message for the Lions faithful? We're building into the season nicely. Anything you'd like to say to all the supporters out there?
Just come down. We've got our first home game this week, and the weather's supposed to be good, hopefully, for the next few days. But definitely get to the home games. Everyone's going up and about, and they're playing very well. And it'll be good to see a big crowd come and support us on this Saturday, and definitely the Sarah's Day. I think that's two big ones that you can't miss. And good luck to the players.
Awesome. Don't miss the functions. That's the message from Sandra.
Yeah,
never miss the functions.
Oh, the functions are the best.
Well, thank you very much, Sandra, for joining us and taking time out of your day to be here.
Thank you. That's okay. Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. And as Sandra said, we're at home this week. Big weekend, Anzac Day against our rivals, Euroa. We'll have Matt McLaughlin, our RSL president, running the ceremony before the senior game, so make sure you get down here for that. And then the following weekend, Sarah's Day and our iPod Shuffle Night. So make sure you're around the traps over the next couple of weeks and go Lions.